BoardGameSwede, and today I was planning on trying out Castle Panic together with the Wizard's Tower expansion and the new expansion, the Dark Titan. First time I tried the Dark Titan expansion, and hopefully it will be fun. So I'm playing this solo, and we'll see how it goes. I also play my own special variant where I just put all of the monsters into the monster bag and all of the other tokens into the monster bag, and I'll have to outlast the complete game without removing anything. So I find it more fun and a bit more challenging. So let's try this and see what happens. First off, I will roll the die to see where we will place the Wizard's Tower. And we got a 6, so I'm placing the Wizard's Tower here. So remember, if the Wizard Tower is defeated or destroyed, we can no longer use Wizard cards. And when we draw Heralds, we place them on Agronok. And when 3 of them are on his card, he gets summoned into the battle, I guess. We'll see how this goes. So, in a one-player game, or a solo game, we draw 6 cards, and we can choose to discard 2 of them to draw 2 new cards. That's basically the main difference between solo play and more players. So, let's get this started. Okay, so first off, we're gonna draw 6 monsters to start in each of the 6 arcs. And as long as it's no special monster or a special token, it will start there as it says in the Wizard's Tower manual, basically. So no giant boulders. Here's a troll. Start in 1. They have 3 hit points, and we have an ogre in arc 2, 4 hit points, and we have an orc in arc 3, 2 hit points, a goblin in arc 4, 1 hit point, no flaming boulder, another troll in the 5th arc, and let's see, an orc in the 6th and final arc. And we'll put these back and shuffle up a bit, see what we draw. Okay, so let's first draw up our 6 cards. Boiling Oil, blue one, a red knight, another red knight, blue knight, another red knight, and a blue hero. So not really much we can do with these cards. Okay, let's start by discarding then. We'll need the blue hero, because the blue hero can hit monsters in the blue archer, knight, or swordsman ring in the blue arc. The red knights are not really that useful this turn, but next turn they will definitely be. So we have Boiling Oil for damage all monsters in the blue swordsman ring. And we have red knights and blue knights. Okay. So the goal of the game is to survive all of the monsters. So if all of our 6 towers have been destroyed, we lose the game. So we will try to prevent that. And we win if the monster bag is empty. So let's see what we can do. Okay, first turn. I think we will actually discard the Boiling Oil and a blue knight. And we will draw our 2 new cards from the wizard deck. because they're usually more powerful, and we will try to take advantage of this as long as we can. So we got arcane assembly. All players may immediately build walls at the cost of 1 brick or 1 mortar per wall. And rain of ice. No monsters move this turn. Remove all flame tokens from all monsters. Okay, that might be useful next turn, not really this turn. So, well, I think the only card we can use is the blue hero, so we will use this to hit 1 monster in the blue arc. So we will hit this troll for 1, so now he has 2 hit points left. And that's all we do. So this gets discarded. And then we move the monsters. So all of the monsters move 1 step towards the castle. And then we draw 2 new monster tiles from the monster bag. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some help instead, but probably not. So the first is a herald. Great start. So the first herald gets placed here on his card, and it says all players discard 1 hit card of their choice. So I guess we have to discard 1 knight. And the second monster token we draw is a flaming boulder. So let's see here. The flaming boulder it destroys the first structure it reaches and catches the second structure on fire. Alright. So we'll roll the dice and see where this starts rolling. In the second arc, so that's pretty good actually. So it will roll in from here, and it will first destroy the orc, we'll put him, or the ogre rather, and then it will destroy this wall, and it will catch this tower on fire. And if a tower has 3 flame tokens on it, it's destroyed, or any building for that matter. It works a little differently when monsters are caught fire, but we will get to that when we get to that. Basically, they just take 1 point of damage whenever they move. Okay, so that was the first turn. And now we will draw up from the castle deck. So we got a double strike, so we can play a hit card twice this turn, which is pretty good. And we got a green archer, which will do no good at all, actually. So we will discard this green archer, and we will discard the arcane assembly. Actually, I don't find it that useful, not right now anyways. We'll see later on in the game. We will draw 2 new cards, and again I will draw both from the wizard deck. So we got a blue fireball and ring of fire. So the blue fireball damage 1 monster in any ring of the blue arc for 1 point and catch that monster on fire. You can also hit inside the castle walls and in the forest, which you usually cannot do. And ring of fire, all monsters in all swordmen in the swordman ring catch fire, basically. So not really that useful either. So I think we will play this blue fireball to damage this troll once again for 1 damage, and then he's caught fire. So next time he moves, which will be later on this turn, he will die. And then we will play a knight to damage this troll. So he has 2 points of damage left. And we would use the double strike card together with the knight card, so we will use this twice and kill this troll. I will try to keep the monsters separate from the other discarded tokens, because later on there are other effects that will return certain monsters to the board. So that's why I will try to keep them separate. Should I use the Rain of Ice? No, I should not, because then all flame tokens would be removed and that troll won't die. So let's move the monsters. So this orc moves one step forward, so does this goblin, and this troll moves but dies because of the fire. And then we draw our two next monster tokens. Okay, we got another orc, so we will roll and see where he starts in the third arc here. And the second one will be another orc, and he will start up here in the fourth one. Okay, so now we draw new cards, 4 new cards from the castle deck. Blue archer, a red swordsman, a blue swordsman, and a green archer. So let's see now. We can use the blue swordsman. The red swordsman is totally useless right now because we have nothing to use it with. And the blue archer is pretty useless too. So we will discard these 2 cards and draw 2 new wizard cards. So we get Extinguishing Wind. And we get to remove all flame tokens from all walls, towers, and monsters, and move all monsters back 1 space. Could be good. And we also got Burning Blast, which sets all monsters in the same space on fire. So right now no monsters are in the same space as another monster, so it's not that great. But we will use this Ring of Fire to set all the monsters in the Swordsman Ring on fire. Sadly, this will not prevent them from destroying our walls, but I think we can live with this. We can use the blue swordsman to damage this troll at least, not that it matters. But I guess we will draw new cards at least. I discarded the wrong card, sorry. Doesn't really matter. This isn't that useful, so I guess that's all we do this turn, sadly. So this monster will move, he will destroy this and die. He would have died anyways because... Oh, well, he died. Let's just say that. So this goblin dies on this wall. And this orc dies because he's on fire and hits this wall. Because when the monsters destroy walls and towers, they also take 1 point of damage. So that, and they were caught on fire, made the orcs die. So these 2 orcs move down though, still alive and kicking. So now our castle is already pretty destroyed, but at least we're still alive. Okay, so let's draw 2 new monster tokens. The first one is an elite orc, one of the new ones from the Dark Titan expansion. And he will start at number 1. So the difference between the normal orcs and the elite orc is that when you hit him, you have to roll the dice, and if you roll a 1 or a 2, he dodges the attack, so you actually waste your card and do no damage, which is rather annoying. And then we will draw the second one, which is an elite troll. So here are all the elites now. Number 5. Oh, I don't look forward to the next couple of turns here. So that's that, and we will draw our new hand. 1, 2. So we got a green archer and red swordsman. So the green archers are actually useful right now. You can use them to damage the trolls. I will actually discard the extinguishing wind, and I will discard the red swordsman and draw 2 new wizard cards. So we got Azrael's Fist, damage 1 monster anywhere on the board for 1 point of damage. And we got Thalgar's Blessing. All players draw up from the castle deck to a full hand. Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe in the next turn though, because this turn 2 of the monsters we can't even hit because they're in the forest. Oh wait, we can actually try to with the Azrael's Fist. But if we miss because they're elite. Oh well, we'll try to, we'll use these 2 archers anyway to hit the orcs for 1 point of damage each. That way they're not as strong when they get closer. Well, let's keep all of these. Yeah, I'll keep all of these. Nothing really happens. So these monsters all move, getting ever closer to the castle. We draw 2 new tokens. So the first one is the Reserve Squad. See, these are actually supply tokens and not monster tokens. Let's see where he starts at. Number 3. Okay. So what do the supply or Reserve Squad do? So they don't move during the move monsters phase, and a player may discard any color card to move the support token 1 space, or a card that matches the color of the support token is currently in to move it 2 spaces. If a support token reaches the castle ring, players get these benefits. So the Reserve Squad. Distribute points of damage equal to the current health to any monster anywhere on the board. So if they don't get damaged as they move to the castle, we will damage something for 3 points of damage. Okay. And we have to draw another monster token. And it is a troll. And he will start at number 4. So all of them are starting in the green area, it seems, or a lot of them at least. Okay, and we'll draw up 2 new cards. Drive him back. And Burning Oil, the red one this time. Okay. Not that useful right now. Also not that useful right now, but maybe soon. Well, what should we discard? It's really, I don't know, maybe drive him back. I don't feel the need to use it right now. And not the Burning Oil either. So we will draw 2 new wizard cards This is the Wizard Quake. And we can destroy one tower to slay all the monsters in the same arc as that tower. It's really powerful, really great later on. And this is the War Storm. Damage all monsters in the Archer, Knight and Swordsman ring for one color for 1 point of damage. Okay.